So now, welcome to Five Guys Rolling Dice, episode 4. Thank you for anybody who's in chat. If anybody watches this video on YouTube, please follow us on Twitch. We stream Sunday nights at 7, Dungeons & Dragons. Hope you have fun. And we're going to get going. So as we open the adventure tonight, our group has made their way to the City of Splendors, the bustling metropolis of Waterdeep. After defeating Strahd von Zarevich and imprisoning the entity known as Vampire that gave Strahd his powers, our party spent about a week helping the citizens who still had souls that had survived rebuild the Valley of Innistrad in its location back in the Prime Material Plane. You then decided to travel to a major city to sort of do a little rest and recuperation, perhaps sell some items, perhaps even do a little real estate shopping. You're just not sure. Might go to Home Depot, get some carpeting, something, we don't know. So, as you entered the City of Splendors itself, you were struck by the vastness of it all. This is the largest city in the entirety of Faerun. It is a city marked by these walking statues that are sort of scattered throughout the city itself. Most of them were clustered in the central area known as the Castle Ward. And so you see that these huge statues that appear to be made of some sort of granite or stone are sort of sprinkled through the city. Some of them, their lower extremities kind of sunken into the cobblestones themselves, and it seems like the city itself has grown up around these huge hulking statues. You also were struck by the Griffin Riders, the City Watch members who ride griffins, which are these sort of eagle-like creatures with kind of lion-like bodies, and they use these as sort of an aerial patrol over the city to maintain order and such. So you came into the city itself. You proceeded up to an inn known as the Sword's Rest to just sort of get a place for the night. You decided to head over to the very famous tavern known as the Yawning Portal for a quick ale, and you returned to the Sword's Rest to get your night's sleep. Passing by the Sword's Rest, you did pass the Order of the Gauntlet, which is the order of paladins that Gaius is a member of. Their main office was there at the corner of River Street and the High Road. So, as we open the adventure tonight, you guys wake up. The sun is kind of starting to stream through the windows and hit your eyes. You wake up to the sound of bustle and hubbub outside, and the day is yours. What do you guys want to do?
Hey everyone, post-editing Akrus here. When we were recording this live on Twitch, we realized about halfway through the session that none of the party could actually be heard on Twitch chat. We could hear each other in Discord. So somebody pointed it out in chat, and you couldn't hear the first half of the session. So rather than give you just half the story, I figured I'd just summarize in a couple of minutes. So after we left the inn in the morning, Razzler tried on the armor we got from Sergei in Strahd's tomb, and it seemed to fit pretty well, and there'll be some plot points later on in the series that kind of cover that. We went shopping at the armor smith. We inquired about magical armor and weapons. We picked up a few of those, which will come up later in the campaign as we use them and get into battle. I can remember specifically Akrus got some glamored studded leather armor, which gives extra defense, and Elster got a blink dagger that'll teleport you to their foe and also do lightning damage once a day. So that comes up a little bit later. After that, we negotiated for a scabbard so Gaius can hang his light sword from his belt so he doesn't have to pull it out every time. And then we were on our way to Mofindar's Fine Emporium to sell all of the loot we gathered from the Amber Temple, and the Curse of Strahd campaign. So that's when we realized, hey, no one can hear us, so you missed the beginning of the conversation with Kaz, who is the representative from Mofandar's Fine Imports. But we will pick it up about halfway through there with a little bit of the summary, and the best is yet to come. The Kaz part is still very funny, which is why we still wanted to include the second half, and I figured I'd just provide a little context around it. So apologies if you wanted the full story, but you didn't miss much. It's just a shopping episode, so stick around, enjoy the roleplay. Thanks for watching, and we appreciate you.
Back to where we were.
Welcome back to Five Guys Rolling Dice with audio.
Yes,
we're
now
shopping.
with audio. You're shopping in Waterdeep. So, Raz, you were in the process of negotiating with this tiefling shopkeeper, and I believe he had offered you 4,500 gold for the balance of your valuable items. And you were going to try and negotiate a bit with your friend Casimir Castos that told you to call him Kaz.
Right,
So that's where we'll pick it up.
I put my arm behind him and say, Kaz, can you show me some hats?
He says, hats? Absolutely. And he takes you over. And they have this entire section, okay? It's like a whole corner of the shop is just got hats all along the walls, various types, feathered hats, women's hats, men's hats. And he goes, what's your fancy?
I'm looking for a Robin Hood style hat with a feather.
A feather? Really long feather or a short little feather? What are you thinking?
Oh, the medium size.
Medium. Yeah, I don't want to be too outlandish, right?
I don't want to be.
So he turns around and he grabs his hat. It's a beautiful felt hat. It's got a nice little sort of taper to it. It's got a beautiful sort of sky blue color, and it's got this little, not a peacock's feather, but almost like a pheasant's feather. Nice long tapering feather that comes out. He says, may I?
You may. He
takes it, he sets it on your head, and sets it on straight, and he goes, no, just a little bit of a jaunt. Oh, perfect. He looks at you and he says, check that out. And he sort of spins you around real quick, and he presents you to this big full-length mirror. And you see this beautiful sky blue hat on your head with this feather just sort of coming off the back. Set just slightly at a cant.
Yeah, I do a couple poses in the mirror. Love it.
Do a performance check, please.
Oh, okay.
So you sort of do some poses, kind of do this. He goes, oh, work it. Yes, wear it. It's you. You have to have this.
Okay, as a man of fashion, do you have any hats that would go with my team as well?
Matching?
If you got them.
Medium feathers or long feathers. I can make more.
You decide.
Well, all right. So he sort of goes back and he says, it'll take a little while. It'll take a couple of days. I have to put them all together for you.
Well, how about this? Instead of the hats, could I get this hat and how about 5,000 gold for all of our stuff?
5,000 and the hat for everything? That hat's normally like 75 gold, friend. Oh, you're killing me. I have to put food on my table here.
I pull out Strahd's hand mirror. And I look at myself in it and I see if it catches Kaz's eyes.
Roll a
and I
Go ahead.
I prestidigitation it to make it look shinier and more perfect than it already is.
Sure. And roll a persuasion check. Oh, 28.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Nikes.
And he goes, that's a fancy bauble.
Yes, one of a kind. Ancient, some say.
Just like the other four in my pack.
So he reaches his hand out and he says, come on, give it here.
I hand it over.
He looks at it and he
It's
sort of holds it up and he kind of gets himself at the perfect angle and he kind of looks at it in the side and he goes, still look just as fabulous as in any other mirror, unfortunately, but I am interested. It is very nice. I might keep this one for myself. I tell you what, throw in the mirror, 4,900 gold, and we'll call it a day.
How about 53?
You're going the wrong way, sweetheart.
I know, I'm sorry. But how about this?
More
We're
is
a
one.
band, and for every performance that we have, you will get VIP tickets, and we'll tell you all about it. You'll be a guest of honor in every show we have.
You're a
Got an
band.
idea, too.
He's like, all right, play something.
We could
If I play with
advertise
the
for 'em,
team, we
too.
get advantage. Or could I get advantage if anybody helps me?
Who's going to help?
Dude,
Probably
Any
me.
one of you with performance.
Probably me.
What's the stat for performance? Is it charisma?
It's
Charisma.
Dex.
I just
Isn't it? Is it
No,
charisma? I thought it was
Akrus
Dex.
is featuring Akrus. You said it first. I'm gonna throw mine. Oh, I got a
Performance is
19.
19. So he goes, passable. Where are you playing?
He got a 24.
Playing the bass.
Yeah.
What was the last bar what was the fanciest bar we heard? What was one of the fancier
Yawning
bars that we
Portal.
heard?
Yeah,
Rick?
Yawning Portal.
The Yawning Portal. I want to say that. Well, we've been booked at the Yawning Portal in the next few days.
He says, you're kidding. That's the hottest spot in town.
We're one of the hottest bands to come to town.
He goes, you know, I believe you.
I love the way he said it.
He goes, all right, look, here's the thing. 5,000 gold, you throw in the mirror, and you have to advertise for Mofindar's Fine Imports during your set as a band.
I love this place.
I want to look at the group, and then I'm going to look back and I'm going to say, I can't do anything lower than 52, but I can agree to everything else.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
You got
You are pushing, buddy.
You don't got this. You got
20.
this.
20.
20.
That's good.
That's really
He looks at you.
Plus 12.
He puts his hand out to shake yours. And right before
I
you
put
take it, he
mine out.
says, 51. Don't tempt me here. I'm being really nice. And it's only because I like you and you told me I looked fabulous in the crown. 51.
I reach down and I'll give his hand a kiss. So I say, of course, darling, and I take the
Wonderful.
hat and tip it.
All right, so he shells out 5,100 gold pieces. He says, this is a lot. Do you want this in platinum? It might be
How much
easier to
is that?
carry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm platinum.
Okay,
Oh,
She
yeah.
get-
How much is that in platinum?
510. Because
I
one
love
platinum
that.
is
I know.
one platinum's 10 gold, right?
Still a lot.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it is.
I think
So-
it's 10, 10, 10 all the way down the chain, right?
It
So,
doesn't really
Yeah.
matter as long as you keep it disabled.
So 510 platinum goes into a little pouch. It's a fine silken pouch, and embroidered on the front is Mofindar's, fine imports. He ties it up with a beautiful little golden yellow string, shakes it briefly, and hands it to you. He's like, "Who's taking the money?" Hmm.
I got it.
Nah,
Of
you
course.
Give it to Gaius.
course.
He goes,
I
"It's always the boring ones who want the money, isn't it?"
Hand it to our
Gives it to
accountant.
Gaius.
yeah. I've been apparently elected our company accountant. So
The most forgetful one of all of us. Perfect.
You do keep books, yeah.
And he looks at you and he says, "Now don't spend that in one place, all right?
What if it was here?
Well, by all means.
Oh, you're the most fashionable man I've seen in years.
Tell me about it. I know. It's so challenging. Living in this place, people always dress in such drab colors. Oh,
Oh, you
kills
have
me.
no idea where we've been for the last few years.
Speaking of
This has been
drab,
terrible.
So he sort of turns. He takes all the items, puts them behind the counter. He says, "Now, anything else?"
Could you point us towards the potion lady?
Potions.
What was her name? I'm sorry. What was the person that we're going to? It's the lady.
Oh, no, the boots was Thentava's
The
boots.
foot place.
Oh, I don't care about the boots, guys.
Okay.
I would like to know if they exist, honestly. Maybe I need them.
Yeah,
Fair
maybe
enough.
Elster wants some Air Jordans.
But otherwise, I'm looking
Ace
for the
boots.
Yeah.
potions and
Maybe there's some boots
alchemy
that'll always
and-
let you go first in combat. That'd be sweet. Run up and just immediately
initiative
KO the boss. Right?
boots.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I might be able to.
They'd be called charge.
There's a feat that
All right,
has
let me
that.
see here.
+5 to initiative.
Pretty good.
I think it's alert.
Let me see.
I took signal so I can protect you better. So
So where do you guys want to go then next?
potions.
Probably a potion shop.
okay.
Yeah.
Potions, then
All
back
right,
to
we
the
are-
place, I guess.
Actually out of potions.
Do
So
we need to go back to the armor place today?
no, not today.
Yeah, that's true.
You said it would take a few days to make your hilt
That's
holder
true.
or whatever we're calling that, scabbard.
Is there a place we
Scabbard.
could go to like look for some small work or something to do?
We could jump into the Yawning Portal.
We do need to go to the yawning place and get a gig.
Oh, I need
shit.
to find a viola somewhere in town.
A
Musical
what?
instrument. A viol.
Oh yeah, the music
Viola?
shop.
I don't have an instrument, and that's what I'm proficient in.
Oh, I
the
really
viol.
have a +12 to this. That's insane.
If we're gonna be a band, I'm gonna need an instrument.
We got bongos.
Yep, sounds very elegant.
Let's see.
But wasn't that so you could practice your decks?
Yeah. Oh, with those gloves, I could really do the bongos.
This tiefling is so much fun.
All right, so he
He's great.
directs you to Joaquin's Wares in the South Ward.
Phoenix?
No, spelled differently. He says it's WAUKEEN''S.
Christopher Joaquin's.
Yes.
Yes.
Christopher Joaquin's. Yes. So he directs you there for potions. He said, now it's a little bit rough and tumble in that area, not nearly as genteel as this area, but they should be able to set you right with some potions.
We can be brutish if we need.
Oh, I hope not.
I tip my hat. I'm on my way.
He says, fabulous, remember, tell everyone to come to Mofindar's Fine Imports.
Of course.
Will do.
All right. Where are you guys heading next?
Joaquin,
Joaquin's.
Joaquin's.
happy walk.
All right. So you guys head down to the Southern Ward. I'm going to move
So you're just
you.
levitating around now, like not walking, you're just floating everywhere we go? Is that how this
Oh, I
works?
turned that off. It's only like a minute or
Dude.
something, right?
I
Actually,
would
Pretty
like
sick.
if you
It'd be so sick if you're just like floating
Just a-
around behind us.
a couple inches off the ground just to make it look creepy, like your legs aren't moving under
There's
your
no
robe.
movement of walking, you're just moving.
Have we seen a map that looks like this at all, or no? Just
Just
asking.
wandering streets.
What do you mean?
Have we seen a map posted anywhere that we could look at? And, you know,
We're looking at the map right now.
So you mean like around the city?
yeah.
You could buy one if you want.
Well, I wanted
There
to
are
ask
certainly
you-
map makers and individuals that would be able to provide you with a map from time to time as you pass
it
down the
seem-
streets.
Does it seem like we're gonna be in this gigantic town for a little while?
That's up to
Like
us.
Amber Temple type time, or like?
Well, I was just curious what the City of the Dead was. I was going to ask Kaz what the hell. I'd heard some people talking about it.
Well, you've already left, so Kaz has left the building.
Already
You'll have
left.
to-
Just run up to some random person on the street and don't say anything except for, "What's the Day of the Dead?" And
Yes,
see how they react.
do that.
I ran up to multiple people, see how many different accents and stuff Rick can give us.
Oh yeah, that's what I want. I want to go to as many places as possible tonight to see what he pulls out. Hoping to find Meepo again.
So
City of the Dead.
You want some mayonnaise?
basically, what you find out about the City of the Dead, just by asking a few people around the street, or as you know, it's getting on towards noon at this point. You guys have spent a decent amount of time at Mofindar's, and you stop at kind of a roadside stand. You get a few snacks for lunch and such.
Meat pies?
No, not meat pies.
Green pies?
No dream pies.
It's almost like, there's this, as you're walking down the streets, you just see there's different carts, almost like food trucks, and they're just scattered around, and you can any number of things you want.
Waffle?
Yeah, sure. Any sort of item to eat that you want, you can find a food truck, and it's just this sort of barrage of different smells and sights and sounds as you walk through the streets. So basically, as you're sitting there kind of eating, you strike up a conversation with one of the other townsfolk that are there, and they basically explain that the City of the Dead is a walled cemetery. It is strictly patrolled by the City Watch. No one lives there, and no one can sleep there overnight. It is kept up by the city itself in a beautiful park-like condition and is often used as a meeting place for residents of Waterdeep. So that's just kind of what it is. It's just like this huge cemetery that's almost been turned into a park.
Cemetery, Central Park. Got it.
Yes.
Sleep there, huh?
Central Park.
Interesting.
Well, you know, it's a cemetery.
Only when you're dead.
Only when you're dead.
Dead.
Final rest, then you can sleep. Okay.
All right. So you make your way down to Joaquin's, and you come in, and you see that there is, as you walk in, so first of all, as you move into the southern ward, the quality of the buildings and the finish changes significantly. Things start to look a little more run down. You get the impression this is a little lower income area of Waterdeep, sort of where more of the working class individuals live. A lot of the merchants and such would make their homes here in this area. So you do make your way to Joaquin's Fine Goods. It's a fairly plain storefront, single wooden sign out front, just sort of engraved or carved with Joaquin's Fine Goods inside.
Before we get to the southern ward, I am going to give Razzler the pouch of gold, or a pouch of platinum, and I say, I'll never notice it if somebody steals it from me, so you better take this.
All right, that could do. I'll tuck it away.
And perception check is so much better.
All right, so you guys walk in, and as you walk into Joaquin's Fine Goods, you immediately see on the back wall a shelf of various vials and potions and different decanters of strange colored liquids. You see over in the corner there is there's an entire setup of glassware, and some of it's bubbling under a fire, and you see different colors of smoke coming out of the different bottles as this potion making is underway. There's an individual that turns around, a short goblinoid creature, sort of this white hair that's sort of in a crazy shock off the back of his head, and he has a large gold earring in one ear. And as he turns around, you notice he actually has no arms. His arms have apparently been amputated in the past, right at the shoulders. And you watch as he's kind of hopping between these different stations, and he's doing things with his feet, adjusting things and sort of stirring potions and such.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
That's so
Turns
good.
around
City's
to
awesome.
you, and he goes, "Welcome to Joaquin's. What can I do for you?"
I've heard such amazing things about this place, and I want to praise him. I want to try to get in his good graces.
Butter him up, yeah. Nice.
Well, you've heard the right things. What are you here for? Potions?
Of course, of all kinds. Healing potions, and any special potions or fun potions you've got.
Fun potions are my specialty.
Oh, I'm in. We've got plenty of unique things to trade and some gold to give you
Whole load of
too.
cash.
That's-
We met a guy like you once whose fun potions were his specialty too. He was a good friend of ours.
What kind of potions did he make?
Potions that go boom.
Oh, you're talking about
kind of
Victor.
Yeah, Victor.
You know him?
Victor?
I know of him, that's for sure. Rumor has it, he destroyed half of a wing of the alchemy school up in Neverwinter.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is he
Yep,
still
that's
alive?
him. That's our
Yep,
bud.
that's Victor. That's him.
Yeah, that's our guy.
From what I hear, he was banished from the city after that, never to return. They told him that he's not allowed in there anymore. Didn't kill anyone, but came close.
Did you hear where
Yeah,
he
he's
gone
a
after
scam.
that?
I never heard.
Not part of the rumor? Bummer.
But I am interested in finding him because anyone who can make explosives would be very valuable.
Ah, so are you looking for an apprentice named Victor, perhaps?
Well, maybe, but I do like my shop the way it is, so we'd have to find him a safe place.
Yeah, maybe you'll have an off-site workshop.
Yeah, for
So as he's doing this, he's just kind of hopping all around in the back of the shop, grabbing potions with one foot, putting them in this little stand that he has. It's got like 15 different holes for different potions. He's grabbing all these different potions, and he hops over to you and puts this thing up on the counter there, and he says, "Now, which of these do you like?"
What?
What do we see?
Yeah, how about you tell us what we
So looking at the array of potions, you do definitely recognize that he's selected out several potions that are of the color and consistency that you would associate with healing potions, right? They're red. They've got sort of a little swirl of silvery material going through them. You get the impression that these are high quality. They're all in very nice glass vials, stoppered nicely with a cork. As you move along, you see different potions that he introduces as potions of flight, potions of invisibility, potions of giant strength, all sort of a different manner of potions. But he does have all three variants of healing potions: regular healing potions, greater healing potions, and superior healing potions for sale.
Well, how about what is the difference in price between greater and superior?
Let me look that up.
Are they posted? Also, do we see any like potions of speed or something maybe?
Yeah, he can get you a potion of speed if you want one.
It might come in handy when I've got to chase somebody down or something.
All right, so he basically says that the regular healing potion, which is 2d4 plus 2, okay, as you recall, that one runs you 50 gold pieces per potion. The greater healing potion, which is 4d4 plus 4, is 200 gold pieces. And the superior healing potion, which is 8d4 plus 8, is 700 gold pieces each.
Do we do a superior and 2 graders each?
That sounds very expensive.
Well, we got Razzler, man.
Well, I don't remember like them being like we bought the graders.
We never bought
like
superior
200.
before.
You never have had superior ones. The best ones you had were
feel
greater
like
healing
Graders
potions.
weren't 200, were they, or whatever?
The ones you got were like from Ginny Greenteeth, and they were a little bit sketchy. You didn't know if they were going to work or not. And then the Victor ones, you know, he was just like out of his shack in a cottage.
Proper potions? Is that what
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
you're in Waterdeep now. You're in a real shop.
This is like name brand cereal, not like
Yes.
not like the
Where's
great
the-
value potions you find at Walmart. It's the
And they're
Exactly.
exactly the same, by the way. Just so you know.
now I know.
How are you guys chatting as yourselves? Mine only goes Dazzler token.
So, here's my thought. We don't need superior potions. We would only need greater potions. We have a lot of healing between me and... Or we've seemed to always do good with what we've got.
Famous last words.
Oh, I don't know.
So how
That's
much?
It's way too steep. Way too steep. 700 a superior potion. If we got 4 of them, that's a lot.
It's 2,800, and then the mid-grade ones are what 200 each, and if we get 8 of
I think
those,
getting like at least just one apiece, because we do have healing, and it's more for like an emergency type thing, and we can share them if we have to. Which like I gave Akrus my last one.
yeah, if we get one
superiors
superior,
or the
We want to use
graders?
our money for graders.
I would rather buy graders than any superiors.
No, I agree.
I think we get
And
one
then-
superior and a bunch of graders, just in case
One
we have like the
superior?
O ship moment. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
even have enough HP for a superior to like. I mean, it could bring me back from the dead to max HP.
Well, yeah, that's the goal,
Potentially.
right? That's what was it? 8
Yeah,
d4
because
plus
I'm
8?
not gonna be
8d4
almost
plus
dead
8
when I
is a
take-
superior.
That's only 40.
Oh, you said 84. I thought it was 88.
No, 8d4.
Yeah, it's only max of 40. So yeah, I think it's just a bunch of
700
graders
gold?
then.
So
Yeah.
expensive. Even the graders are crap then. For that, 200 gold. to heal up to 16 or 20 or whatever?
No, 4d4 plus 4. So it's 20 max.
That's 10 gold and HP.
Hey man,
Not-
if it's a difference between a party wipe and a non-party wipe, might
Yeah.
be worth it.
So we could
Oh,
either
man,
go
I'm running
for.
away. That's what I'm getting the
We
potion
did-
speed for.
So what do you guys think? Two greater healings
See ya.
each, or 3 greater healings each?
They were at 200 each.
I'm fine with 2.
Yeah.
We can always come back.
800 gold, or
Yeah.
8
what?
total potions is like as many as we've had in this entire campaign.
That's what I'm saying. Is 2 potions each. I have a greater potion already.
Yeah, I don't
Good for you.
Still,
I think,
We
you're
ain't
the
got
only, I think you're the only one who has one left.
Yeah.
I also have a regular healing potion.
Wow.
Wait.
Been
He's
holding
been
out on
hoarding
us.
them. Jeez.
Yeah, right?
What do you want? I used everything I had. Every
Gaius
time.
went down like 8
Yeah,
times in the last fight, and you're just sitting on 2
brought 'em
potions?
up every time. What do you want from me? I literally gave him potions. I just had a save for every mod. I have the potions from the first module
I
we
just
did.
learned what kind of RPG player Sean is.
Yeah.
Order.
He like defeats the final boss. He's like, well, I got 200 healing potions. And...
It's not my fault. I had 3 greater healing potions going in there, and we only used 2 of them.
That is true.
Let's just buy 8.
Yeah, let's get 2 each, and then I wouldn't mind a potion of invisibility.
You still want to get your armor?
Yeah, I want to
You
do
can
that too.
afford it. Okay.
I want
So-
potion speed too.
Yeah, potion of speed.
Well, unless it's like 2,000 gold or something.
Do you have
Yeah.
any cool potions? I speak with animals, and I have one speak with plants potion. I think that Lucan will let me speak to animals. Well, do you have any other cool potions in here?
Like what?
range effects?
You tell me. I'm excited to see what you've got.
What's your favorite potion here? How about that? Let's start there.
He sort of turns around and he pulls out a potion. And he goes, I promise, it won't hurt you. Here. And he gives it to you, Razzler.
Like a sample to take right now?
Yep.
Yep.
reach
It's like a
across
little,
the table
it's
and
like, you know,
pick it
like
up.
when you go to the ice cream shop and they give you just a little bitty thing with the little spoon. Yeah. He gives you, sort of takes a little bit out of it, just pours it into a little, like, the little medicine cup you use. You toss it back, slides it across
I
you.
take it.
And you see this is like a pinkish potion. It's got these sort of silvery flakes in it that's kind of swirling around.
Razzle.
Oh, I'm in.
Throw it back.
Does the cup smell like feet, Razzle? That's all I want.
What doesn't smell? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to take it?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Roll a Constitution saving throw. He takes the potion back, stoppers it back up. He goes,
Roll.
watch
I'll
this.
hurt ya. Take your Constitution saving throw.
All right, Razzler, you feel, as soon as it hits your stomach, you feel this sort of rumble, this sort of in your stomach, and it feels like it's going to come back up for a minute. But then you kind of just feel this gas building in your bowels, and suddenly you just, and this huge pink cloud comes out and just fills the room with this pink, glittery substance that's just kind of floating all around you. And
Oh my god.
and walking just kind of hops up and down on both legs. He goes, I love that one.
Oh my god.
And he looks at you and he goes, don't worry. I only gave you enough to last for 6 hours or so.
Oh well.
I'm gonna hang out
That's
here
a
for
rough
6
one.
hours and crop this up.
And he looks at you and
What's
says,
not?
he says, you asked for my favorite one and that's it.
What do you call it?
The pink frog potion. What else do I call it?
I'm sure that's a better name.
It's
Do
like
you have
it's,
any potions to turn me into somebody else to change my appearance?
it's great at parties. You sure you don't want it?
No. That's not what I would.
All right. And he sort of puts it back just in time for you to... Another huge cloud of pink, silvery flecked gas emits from Razzler.
So what happens if you fail that Constitution thing?
It would have been even worse. Yeah.
Oh god damn.
Potion of diarrhea.
Ugh.
So he says, I don't really have any potions that would change your appearance. I can make you invisible.
I'll take one of
I
those.
can already do that.
He sort of turns around and he grabs his potion that the bottle itself looks like it's empty. And you kind of look at it, you swirl it around, and Akrus, you can tell there's just a faint wisp of something in there. It looks like there is a liquid, but it's so clear it looks empty. And you can feel it kind of sloshing back and forth in the vial. So you know it's there, but it's just he hands it to you and he puts it in the thing and he says, "This one here, 75 gold pieces."
Wonderful. So yeah, we'll definitely take one of those. Do you have any potions of speed for my buddy Elster here?
Of course. He turns around, grabs one that's sort of this silvery blue, and as you look at it, it's got these little flecks of light, electrical energy kind of going through it. He's like, "This'll set you right up.
How much is that?
100 gold." Okay. So potion of invisibility, potion of speed. What else you guys? You guys want
Greater
8
heal.
greater healing potions. All right, I'm going to get out my calculator again. Okay. So he looks at you and he goes, "Anything else?"
Do you have any?
Is this only a potion shop, or is there anything? Any other items?
Yeah, it's really only potions.
I can't think of
I think we're good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm looking and I'm not seeing any other cool potions.
So he kind of jots down some figures on a little pad, looks over and he goes, "There's a discount. Well, there is a bulk discount. I'm trying to figure that out for a minute. Hang on." So it goes through. He says, "All right, with the bulk discount, it's 1,500 gold for all of it."
All right, I've got something that I think might be priceless to you.
"Really?
Yeah.
Couple of arms?"
Maybe, actually. All right.
Oh,
I reach
dude,
in
if you
and-
give him the
Oh, I got it,
clamps
I
arm.
Yeah, I was gonna pull those out. I pull out clamps
I do
arms out
have
of my
them.
bag.
No.
I have them. I can show you. They're in my inventory.
I know you do. You took it.
that. Would be a great use
Okay.
for him, 'cause
If
what
you
else
grab
would he do?
if you grab the clamps arms, I'm gonna pull out my How to Perform Amputations book, and I'm also going to pull out my engineering book to make prosthetics.
Oh, snap.
And
Oh
is
my
he
God.
missing an eye? Because if he is, I'm gonna put the green eye of an abomination.
No, he's not missing an eye. He has a little
Okay, never mind, I'll
monocle
keep
in
that
one
in
eye.
there.
Does he
Well-
want to
Oh
be
my
missing
God.
an eye?
Right?
Yeah,
I've got a werewolf eye if he wants
Did
that
you-
too.
So you watch as
Did
he
those
sort
at
of.
the Amber Temple?
No, he got that
No,
out of
I
the
got this in the-
basement.
When we killed Geralt in his.
Yes.
Zablinski's or
Right.
whatever.
Yes. So you push the 2 books over to him. Akrus, are you giving him the arm as well?
I'm pulling out clamps arms. Yeah,
Is it just one?
it's just one. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's his
You put
start-
these down.
start on the prosthesis.
And you watch as he looks them over, and his little chin starts to quiver, and you see a little tear start to well up in his eye, and he goes, "I'll give it all, even trade."
Can we get maybe 2 superior potions too? If that's too much to ask for. I know that's a lot. Well, I'll give you 50 gold just to top it off.
He goes, "I'll give you 1 superior potion for the arm."
You're a good man, and I know you're trying to make a living. I'll take it. All of the potions and the superior potion.
All right? He shoves the superior potion across, and he takes the pink vial, and he puts it there, and he goes, "On the house."
I do take that. Hold on.
So when Gaius is unconscious, has a
Oh, yeah.
action, you can feed it.
We'll slip it in his drink later.
Yes.
That's,
Oh my God, that was the best use ever of those books. Oh, and the arm. Oh my God.
Yeah, so just let that be a lesson to you. Take literally anything.
everything.
Literally
Yeah.
everything, because you never know. I mean, who knew you were going to run into a double amputee goblin potion maker?
Yeah, that wants
No,
a
listen,
clamp
we're-
arm and how
Bingo.
to attach it.
Yeah, we're in a very old time. Everybody's got. I had a really play one day. I'm gonna
All right.
write that pink potion down.
Yep.
What's his name again?
His
Walking
name
Drag
Uh,
him from the
Joaquin's?
SRD, right?
is Joaquin Yellowtooth.
Oh,
Joaquin's Wumbly Tumbly potion.
So you watch as he kind of fits the arm on his shoulder, and he kind of straps up a little bit with his feet. He's kind of sitting down, kind of working with his feet, getting this thing together. And immediately the arm kind of comes to life, and he goes, "This is amazing."
You look wonderful, bud.
Does he
my
start
God.
smashing potion vials while he's trying to figure out the strength of it?
It's gonna take a little getting used to.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
And he kind of takes his new arm and he kind of waves awkwardly, and he goes, "Bye, enjoy your day."
See you
If
later,
we
dude.
run into Victor, we'll tell him about you.
Yeah, tell him to come by. I want to learn from him.
Sounds great.
All right.
I almost feel like we could have got more.
Now, where are you heading? So, did you guys add that all to your inventory?
Because we didn't
No.
pay him anything,
How much
right?
do I? How much?
No, we
No, it
didn't
was
pay
all
him.
free. It was
a straight
Clam's
trade.
Arms and my 2 books.
He straight traded for the arm and the books.
Yeah, well, he's an amputee, man.
No, we're telling guys because he walked off.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was listening. I heard the whole thing. I had my.
All right, so you have 1 superior healing potion, 8 greater healing potions, a potion of invisibility, a potion of speed, and a pink potion of farting.
Do you
I'll
guys
add-
want me to take the superior, or do one of you want it?
Yeah, you guys take.
I don't
Well,
need it.
I'll
Yeah.
grab
You
the
wanted it
superior.
first?
That's cool, yeah.
what was the other ones again? I'm sorry.
8 graders.
It doesn't matter. I think they all get their special potions. I got a pink one. A Cruz
Greater.
got.
You just get 2 graders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just get 2 graders.
Elster got the potion of speed, and Akrus got the potion of invisibility, right?
Yep.
I don't see that in D&D Beyond, unfortunately.
What?
What?
The pink potion of farting?
Greater healing
just
potion.
search for potion, bud.
Yeah, I see potion of healing.
That's the basic one.
Greater. Potion of healing, greater.
Potion. Oh, there it is, right there. It's in parentheses. Oh, so search didn't